Good evening and welcome to Jim Only's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for January 30th and February 11th. The pattern will be in a transition will take place during January 30th to February 3rd, but the EPO is expected to remain negative through this period and should send low-level cold air south. An upper ridge over Alaska and positive height anomalies towards the pole will result in a strong trough south of Hudson Bay to the northern Great Lakes. The ridge building over the eastern Pacific and Alaska and one near Florida will support a western trough and a southwest flow across much of the nation, the lower part of the nation. So this is the the GFS. So we're going to the 30th, and you can still see we have our trough here, a ridge here in the west, 30th, and then we go forward. This is February 1st, February 2nd, and now this is going to be the trend, I think, for this period is we're going to have above normal heights here, below normal heights across this region. Precipitation during this period will be concentrated over the eastern U.S. The transition of the pattern will support a rapid modification of temperatures over the southern portion of the west and cold over the southeast. Later in the period, expect below normal temperatures to prevail over the northern and the northwest U.S. The pattern change will allow for the central part of the west to see organized precipitation late in the week. So there'll finally be precipitation coming to the Rockies. The western states to see a trend towards lighter precipitation. A moist southwesterly flow will interact with a frontal boundary and will result in precipitation from the lower Mississippi Valley into the Ohio Valley. Snow will be possible to the north and rain to the south. So this is the GFS ensembles. This is the European deterministic and the European ensembles. So we're going to go all the way now to the third. You can see pretty much the same thing. The trough is going to be concentrated more like here in the west. I think this is a little bit overdone here, but we'll see how that comes about. So now we're going to look at the period for February 2nd to the 6th. Miles depicted strong ridge over the Aleutians, a trough depicted over the North Atlantic, and a ridge is forecast over the southeast for the 2nd to the 6th. See, we have our ridge here. Like I said, I think this is a little overdone. I think it's going to be shunted more to the south. So, 3rd to the 6th. Now, this is the GFS. It's a little bit stronger here, I think. This seems to be right with the trough here, but I think this is a little bit overdone here in the east. That's on the 6th. Then we go to the GFS ensembles, the European deterministics, and the European ensembles. So I'm forecasting during this forecast period below normal temperatures here, above normal temperatures for this region, precipitation, forecasting below normal precipitation across this area, and above normal precipitation here. So next is we're going to look at the period now for February 7th to 11th, and the models depict a ridge over Alaska and a broad trough across much of the nation and a ridge over the southeast. So this is for the 7th to the 11th. And I'm going to go now to the models. This is the 7th at 7 a.m. The models still seem to be a little bit too strong with the warmth in the east. This is the GFS ensembles. This looks like it's starting to get a little bit more in the line. And here is the European ensembles. So during this forecast period, I'm forecasting below normal temperatures here and above normal temperatures just for the southeastern states for precipitation. Forecasting below normal precipitation here and above normal precipitation across this area here. This has been the long range weather forecast discussion for January 30th to February 11th. Thanks for coming, Jim, on this World of Weather, and have a good day.